Let us see some more illustrations in projectiles. Show that there are two values of time for which a projectile is at a same height. Also show mathematically that the sum of these two is 2 times equal to the height. The sum of these two is equal to the time of flight. Now here he says that we have to show that there are two values of time for which a projectile is at the same height. Okay, so is it possible? Yeah, it is possible. Why? Because suppose you project it like this, you take this height, and this height, they are both equal and equal above the ground. From here to here it will take some time t1, and from here to here it will take some time t2. So it is practically possible. So here we have this s is equal to ut plus half at square. We are applying in the y direction. So let us call this as y. Y is equal to u sine alpha into t minus, what is the acceleration here? It is minus g, because you have thrown the object upward direction and acceleration is acting downward, minus half gt square. So when you rearrange the terms, you will find that this is a quadratic in terms of t. T is the variable here, so we know the roots. It is minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. So here b is u sine alpha minus u sine alpha, so it is minus b, you got plus. So you will get two values. We will call it as t1 t2 root over b square u square sine square alpha minus 4 into half, it becomes 2 g into y. So you get one root and two roots. Now if you add these two, this under root term is getting cancelled, and basically you are getting u sine alpha plus u sine alpha. You are getting 2u sine alpha by g, which is nothing but the formula for finding out the time of flight. Let us see the next one. A projectile is fired horizontally with a velocity of 98 meter per second from the top of a hill, 490 meter height. Find the time taken by the projectile to reach the ground. The distance of the point where the particle hits the ground from the foot of the hill. The velocity with which the projectile hits the ground. So let us draw a figure. This is the tower. Height is 490 meters. This is the ground. This is called foot of the tower. Okay, and from here one object is thrown in the horizontal direction. So is it a projectile motion? It is a projectile motion. Projectile motion basically means that horizontal acceleration should be 0 and it should be a 2D motion. Okay, so let us say our xy axis is like this. So horizontal speed with which it has been thrown, it remains constant, because there is no acceleration in the horizontal direction. If there is no acceleration, there is no question of change of velocity. So here acceleration a will be equal to g. So we can apply our equations. So height is given, velocity is given, initial velocity is given. He is asking you after what time it is going to hit the ground. Let us say it is hitting the ground at a. So we can apply our s is equal to ut plus half at square. We have taken downward positive, so 490 it is positive. Uy, it has been thrown horizontally, that means vertical velocity is 0, plus half into g into t square. When you solve for t, you get 10 seconds. So next he is asking you where you are hitting the ground. So we have to find BA. So it is horizontal direction. So you can again use the equation. Only thing is here horizontal acceleration is equal to 0. It becomes s is equal to ut. Sx is equal to ux into t. Ux is 98. T, see, when you have thrown the ball, the amount of time it travels in the x direction or in the y direction is same. It doesn't travel some time in x and some time in y. The time is same. So In the y direction it has traveled for 10 seconds. In x direction also it will travel for 10 seconds. You get Sx is equal to 980 meters. Then he is asking you with what velocity has he hit the ground. So we have to find the velocity here. So horizontal velocity is same. Vertical velocity we need to find out. Will there be a vertical velocity means there will be a vertical velocity. If you know the horizontal velocity, know the vertical velocity, you can find the resultant, that is the answer. So Vx is equal to 98. As I told, in the horizontal direction there is no acceleration. In no acceleration means the velocity will not change. Now V is equal to u plus at, we are applying in the y direction. So it will be V suffix y is equal to u suffix y plus ay into t. What is ay? It is g. Uy, as we have discussed here, it is 0 here. So after solving this you get 98 meter per second. So you have noticed that it is 98 in x as well as y direction. So you can get the resultant. You will find it is root over vx square plus vi square. You will get 98 root 2. And again he has asked you the angle. While calculating the angle, always see, here it is vx, vy, and the resultant will be something like this. You are finding this angle. So you have to basically find the tangent of this angle. So you consider this triangle. It doesn't matter if you draw this vector here or here, it is same. So here tan beta will be equal to Vx opposite by adjacent. Opposite is Vx, adjacent is Vy. That is what? 98 by 98. It is 1. So tan beta is equal to 1, which is nothing but beta is equal to 45 degrees. Whenever you are asked any angle, always think in terms of finding the corresponding Vx, Vy, Ax, Ay and Sx, Sy. S means displacements. That is the way to calculate. You have to construct this vector triangle. Then you get the angle. Let us see another. A body is thrown horizontally from the top of a tower and strikes the ground after 3 seconds. So here time is given and at an angle of 45 degrees with the horizontal. So the body is thrown making angle 45 degrees. Find the height of the tower and the speed with which the body was projecting. So same type of question, but here the parameters are different. So this is a projectile motion. It is given that the body is thrown with 45 degree with the horizontal. So this is that angle. Moment is horizontally, vertical velocity is 0, acceleration will be equal to g, and here he has given you it takes 3 seconds to reach the ground. We have to find the height. So you can apply this equation. Sy is equal to uy into t plus half ay into t square. Uy term anyway 0. So this will become half into 9.8. It has been told that from the top of the tower to the bottom of the tower he is taking 3 seconds. So time is equal to 3 seconds. You get Sy is equal to 44.1 meters. Now in the second part we have found the height of the tower, the speed with which the body was thrown. So initially you see the angle is given. In the previous question we have found out Vx, Vy and we have found the angle. Now here angle is given. So can we correlate it with respect to Vx and Vy? So when it is thrown over here, so here when it hits the ground, here also Vx will be 45, how much is it? Vx will be equal to, now Vx we have to find out. So if it is thrown with some initial velocity ux, it will be the velocity same, it will be in the x direction. In the y direction we have to find out v is equal to u plus at. We are applying in the y direction. So it will be vy is equal to uy plus ay into t. Uy was 0, ay is 9.8, t is equal to 3. You get 29.4 meter per second. So here we know the vy and angle is being given as 45 degrees. So we can apply the same thing, tan 45 is equal to vy by vx or vy is equal to vx. So vx is 29.4 meter per second. Okay, so that is it. Now you see here the body is thrown from the top of a tower, strikes after 3 seconds at an angle of 45 degree with the horizontal. It is making 45 degree with the horizontal after 3 seconds. So this is the angle which is given. Alright, this is the angle which is given in the question. I have taken it here, but actually this is the angle which is given in the question. After heating it is making 45 degrees. There can be a situation that it may be making 45 degrees here also, but that is not given in the question. This is what is given in the question. Now because this is 45, you have a situation where Vx is like this, Vy is like this, and this is the angle. This is 45. If this is 45, this is also 45. In our previous question, this was our beta. So tan beta will be equal to Vx by Vy. Tan beta is equal to Vx by Vy, and it is 45 degrees here, so Vx will be equal to Vy, and Vy you have calculated to 29.4. Okay, make this small correction.